This podcast is sponsored by the Audio and Music courses at BNU, celebrating over 25 years of music education and innovation. Hello and welcome to another edition of our 10-minute takeover podcast. Today I'm joined by Akanksha, a third-year marketing student here at BNU. Akanksha is going to give us a tantalising insight into how she's finding her course, her experience of working with industry professionals, and list some of her personal highlights. So Akanksha, you're in your third year, and how are you finding your course so far? Is it what you expected?
Oh, for sure, it's definitely what I expected, and I'm really enjoying my course too.
That's great, and what were some of your course highlights?
Some of them would be definitely business consulting, where we were in the Gateway building and we set up our presentations and we were just talking to people going nearby. So that really gave us that sales and representation kind of experience in marketing too. So it was really fun just talking to people that were passing by, offering them like sweets, chocolates and stuff too. So that was really enjoyable.
That's great. Something quite interactive, isn't it, that people probably wouldn't think you'd do in a marketing degree.
Yeah. So it was really fun to just see people passing by and just stopping them and be like, oh my God, would you like to hear about us? And they were really interested in it too. So that kind of gave us that little boost as well. So we really loved doing that as a group.
Apart from that, because that sounds brilliant, but what else have you enjoyed the most so far?
So for course, we do have loads of kind of mix between marketing and media and business management, because I do plain marketing course, but it has been quite creative side as well, so we get to learn about all the theories and then apply it to like businesses, which I really enjoy, so I can push myself to kind of get a business that I really like, and it doesn't have to be some common like Nike or Adidas. I went on to one of my international marketing ones to do about Grace, which we were given, but how we would market that in a market such as France, or so that was really fun to kind of present that too and look into it, how culture differences kind of come into it. We had a consumer brand relationship too, so I had to assess a completely different of my choice, a business. So I chose an Indian brand because I'm really kind of into like South Asian fashion and stuff like that. So I went into an Indian brand and I assessed that, and I really enjoyed doing that because that was something in my element.
Yeah, it's nice that you can customise it to you as an individual as opposed to just a sort of black and white assignment, really.
Apart from that, university-wise, I've really enjoyed all of the stuff that's provided by Students' Union as well. And I have the jobs they kind of offer around the university too for students to work part-time. So I work as a student ambassador, which I've thoroughly enjoyed. But the Students' Union also offers like movie nights, kind of night outs and stuff too. There's always something going around where I can socialise and outside the university get involved as well.
That's really good. And although we touched upon it a minute ago, what have been some of your favourite modules or assessments?
We did a module like called Principles of Marketing at the beginning of the year, which really made me love the course. And although it was a lot of theory and a lot of writing, there was one where I could do a brand extension. So I could make my own kind of product out of the brand they had given. So I did one for Lucozade. That really gave me that little push of, oh, I can be creative here. So I went into Photoshop. I did a little bit of like, although I know kind of basic element of it, how I can show that brand and how I can like visualize it as well. So that was really something that gave me a push. Currently we have one called Innovation and Creativity. So we have to make a whole video of it and present it. So it's not your common assignment that you have to write like 3,000 words, 4,000 words. So it's more like creating a video, any topic I like regarding accounting, marketing, HR, and like bring up issues, or so it's completely up to me what I can do with it. So it's completely my area that I can work with. So I really enjoy like creative modules like that.
It does sound really customizable, actually. I didn't actually realise how in depth it was and how much you can amend it to yourself as a person. So that's really
Yeah.
nice and positive. What are the lecturers like?
The lecturers are honestly so helpful and they are really amazing. So they reply to my emails right away. So either 24 hours, 48 hours, I would get a reply from them. They are always so helpful with even showing them drafts of my coursework. They're always encouraging us to do that as well. One time, two times, three times, you can do that as much as you can, and they always encourage you. And they're always like, no question is a stupid question, of course. So you feel so comfortable. So they're so helpful, and I honestly, genuinely think they're really amazing teachers.
Oh, that's really nice. It's nice that they're that available whenever you want them
Yeah.
as well. And do you have any examples of any guest speakers or industry professionals that you've had to talk to you during your course?
Yes, so recently we did have industry professionals from CETA come in, and they spoke to us about like CV, how it should be, and as a graduate, how you can get into, although it was like an IT and aerospace company, even if it's marketing or business, how you can get in, or HR as well. There were people from different professions in that same company that came up to talk to us. They talked to us about what modules they've done or what they have done in uni, what experience they had, and how they got into the company as well. So it was really helpful. And they did one-to-one CV sessions with us too. So they kind of reviewed our CV and gave us kind of information on how we can make it better, or what we can add in it as well, or how we can transform it.
Moving on from that, how do people find out more information about the marketing courses if they wanted to apply?
Go on the website, because the website has all of the information on there, such as modules, fees, requirements, if you're looking to apply. But if you'd like to speak to someone, there are also students that you can chat to, or you can also come into an open day, so you'd be able to speak to the lecturers directly. They'd be able to show you. And on the applicant visit days as well, you kind of get a taster session as well of how the lectures are, and just get to see the lecturers.
Cool, that's brilliant. And just to re-emphasise to everyone listening that Akanksha mentioned being able to chat, that's actually on our UniBuddy platform. So as she said, you can go on there and you can speak to students and staff about pretty much anything to do with BNU. And you can also ask us questions on social media, so feel free to track us down on every platform because we're on it. So that's Facebook, Twitter, LinkedIn, Instagram, you name it, we're there. So yeah, feel free to ask us questions there too. And back to you, Akanksha. So what inspired you to get into marketing?
I was always inspired to kind of go into a marketing communications kind of role, or journalism. So that was my kind of base idea, to go into somewhere like sales. Or to be honest, at first I was so hell-bent on going into psychology, but I did review kind of employability, where I want to go in the future, not just what I want to study as an interest. So I was like, oh, marketing. And then I saw the module consumer psychology in it. And I was like, ooh, that definitely sounds interesting. I did a lot of research on different universities too, digital marketing, even this university, they have marketing and media. So there's loads of things available for you.
There are so many options available to you, and it's good that you got to choose one of those which suited you the best. So what are your goals and aspirations once you've actually completed this degree and graduated? Do you have any at the moment?
I think I really enjoy speaking to people. So either go into kind of a job where I can like speak to employers, or go into maybe university again to kind of work with universities as student recruitment, or go into a sales representative kind of role. I'm not too fussy right when I graduate as what job I get, but I do have kind of like a baseline, just I want to go here, but at the same time, I'm open to any experience I get, because I've genuinely learned that any experience is experience. It would teach you things. So I'm quite open to things, but yeah, so what I have studied in marketing is where I kind of want to go. I really want to go into somewhere I can speak to people and kind of make student life better too. So there's a few things that I want to do.
Well, it sounds brilliant. The fact that you're a student ambassador now and you've been doing all of those other things, it's a great step into that next area. So I think it sounds really good. Have you had any opportunities on this course to engage with the industry, further afield?
Yes, so we have had live briefs as well. So we had a live brief with the salon in which are based in London, and we had to make a campaign strategy for them. So they did come in, and we had to do a whole presentation for them. So we were able to create a portfolio. We were able to do a business pitch. So we do get loads of industry exposure here.
Excellent. Sounds really good. And finally, what would you say to potential students looking to study marketing at BNU?
I would say go for it. It's definitely an amazing course. The lecturers are amazing, as I've already mentioned. They're really helpful. You have career advice, you have student learning and achievement. So there's loads of things. And as a course as well, it's really good. You get both the sides of kind of the creative, the consumer psychology, and also the business management bit of it. So you would have all of those skills in you. I would definitely say go for marketing if you're interested in kind of like business psychology and speaking to people. If you're interested in that, it would definitely be an amazing course.
If you've enjoyed listening to this podcast today, you can explore more of this series on our YouTube and Spotify channels, as well as on our website. The address for this is bnu.ac.uk/podcast. If you have any suggestions of podcasts you'd like us to record in the future, please let us know by leaving us a comment. We'll see you next time.